Up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, hope you guys had a great weekend. We got stuff done ourselves. I added some weekend workouts to our mix, so we have our private sessions on Saturday and Sunday as well. So the reason that I didn't do that before was because I was unsure of like whether we would have games or not, but it's looking like games aren't going to happen anytime soon locally. So now I've added more sessions, so you guys can have even more work if you weren't already doing it on your own. With that said, let's begin. The quote of the day is "Work hard." All right, work hard. All right. Speaking of hard workers, who do we have here in the comment section? We got the Shadows Troy, we got Gabby, Arella, we have Finn Kaufman. We got Leandre. Who else do we have? It says two more. Who else do we have? Looking around. I don't know who else we have. If you're here, check in the comment section. Let us know that you're watching. All right. Just so we can create a little group so we can kind of push each other some more, just so you guys know what's here. All right. We got and Armand. All right. So anyways, the quote of the day is work hard. All right. Work hard. And the reason that you work hard is so that, for a lot of reasons. Some people are just hard workers. Some people are like, I just like to work hard. Well, other people, most people, they work hard for the glory. All right. Maybe the money, maybe the good grades, maybe the girls or whatever. All right. But overall, it means that you're working hard for the glory. All right. Can you guys still hear me? I see the numbers going down real quick and I don't see my thing moving. All right, am I still alive? Let me check. Check. All right, again, if I go off, just let me know. I have no one to tell me. All right, thanks a lot. All right, so you work hard for the glory. And for a lot of us, that glory is like the NBA, the tip. For other people, it would be like getting a college scholarship. Movies, I was never like this, but I've seen this. Glory equals high school. Making the high school team, that's glory. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a weird thing. All right. Because to me, high school meant nothing. I won state championship and I was like, but again, I was of a higher level. So I get it. And from what I've seen in movies, they wear them all the time. And people in movies, they will wear their jackets still. They'll talk about it all the time. And it means a lot. And it means a lot socially. So I can't take that for granted. So that's why I labeled this video Varsity Basketball, the gods of school, because they are. And high school is such an enormous part of your life that you will remember forever. All right. So you have to make sure that you're giving yourself the best chance of making it, basically. All right. So between the social aspects of school and between just high school itself, there's a lot to take in. So make sure that you're setting yourself up well. All right. First thing is our elementary drills. We got our Limitless books. If you guys have the books and you're in elementary school, you can open it up to your page, but make sure that you're reading this stuff. Make sure that you're doing all the workouts in it. Make sure that you're doing the extra challenges, the extra homework, and post them so that we know that you're doing them. Again, if you don't post it, we don't know. All right, you can always skip a day, and I think that's the reason why people don't want to post, or people don't want to say it out loud. Like people don't say, "I want to quit smoking." They don't say that out loud because secretly they don't want to quit smoking. So they'll try it for 2 days, then that third day they're like, "Whatever," and they'll just do it because no one. If you're doing it, Gabby and Troy, following the book. Then you should post online and let us know that you're doing it. Put it in our homework section. All right. The first drill for the day is out of the 6 drills that you guys have scheduled, the one that I want to talk about is the weekend ball pounds. All right. And weekend ball pounds, you take your weak hand. So I'm right-handed, so I would take my left hand, or on your screen, it's the opposite. And you just take the ball about shoulder high and you pound it down as hard as you can, over and over and over and over again. And it makes you better fast. And the way that I saw it when I was in high school, when I used to do this, is I was pounding the suckiness away. Because with every single pound, I get this weak arm a little bit better. So it's like that much suckiness is leaving my body. I felt that. And I was like, hit it down harder, so I can throw more of it out. All right. So pound that suckiness away with this drill. Maybe you could do it for like a minute a day, 5 minutes a day. Just hit it until this arm is as strong as this arm. And for school, speaking about like things that you need, when like Andre's about to hit 9th grade and he has practices, and they're afraid of getting cut from the freshman team, which is, you know, it's a thing. You can actually get cut. So what they're doing is they're trying to cram some of these people, trying to cram like the test was a week away. And they always come to us every year and they try to study up at the last second. And if you're a kid, I mean, yeah, procrastination, just waiting, and then 6 months trying so hard to make that team. That's not desire. That's not trying your hardest. That's not trying your hardest at the last second. That's not trying your hardest. Trying your hardest is since 2nd grade, or doing that since 4th grade, doing that since 6th grade. That's trying your hardest. Waiting till the last possible moment, like we're in July, we have 4 months. Waiting until there's 4 months left. No, you should have been doing it 4 years ago if you really had desire. So, I mean, you can try right now, but like if you fail, don't be like, I can't believe I wasted 4 months of my life. No, you should have wasted 4 years of your life. All right. So for those of you guys who are younger, you guys are still there, start thinking about high school right now and don't cram at the last second. All right. Our middle school drill. For the middle school, if I go to the day number, and again, we're on next year's day since I gave you guys these books early. I'm gonna actually send out the link for the public sometime this week, so other people can get it early too. Or maybe I'll wait till September. I'm not quite sure yet. Ask it soon, but for right now, you guys are the only ones that have this book, so take advantage of it. The drill for the middle school, if you're between 5th grade and 8th grade, is again, we have other drills, but the one main drill that I want to talk about is ball pickup layups. And for ball pickup layups, we have the ball rolling or standing still on the elbow. We sprint up to the ball. You scoop it down. When you scoop the ball, you step with the opposite foot as you're scooping the ball up. And then on your next step, you pound the ball high because you're allowed that scoop step. Then you get 2 more steps after that, so you pound it up high with the second step. Then you get 1 more step, and then you finish high. You keep the ball high the entire time. All right. And why we do this is because it's such an awkward movement, and I don't want you guys ever slowing down in the games. I want you guys to be aware of the many ways that you can catch the ball, that you can pick up the ball, that you can like be athletic and still score the ball. And this is one of the really complicated ones. So I want you guys practicing that. All right, what are you guys talking about in the comment section, man? Is that pig and bacon? That makes sense. That makes sense. You guys are some deep commenters, man. I'm telling you, you guys have the craziest questions, and seriously, no, you guys are crazy. All right, but still, next thing is, make sure that again you practice every nuance of the game. You want to come up with every single situation, and for high school, it's probably one of the biggest situations of your life. It is a beast. In a beast socially. And what I mean by a beast, I mean it's hard. It's hard because high schoolers really don't know themselves, and everything changes like right away. It becomes so hard. Like in middle school, it might seem hard for homework. Nah, high school is way harder. It's actually harder than college is. College is easier. High school is so hard for our studies. And then socially, I can't tell you how hard it is socially. Life, their own everything, and everyone's so confused that you want to be with the cool crowd. You want to be this, and you start to judge yourself differently. People are driving, you're not driving, so you have like some people have control, some people don't over their lives. It is so hard that people get confused, and usually people who are on the bubble of being good or bad at basketball, usually they just quit. All right. And what is that? Think about it. Atoms never touch. I don't know what you guys are talking about still, but still. So people will quit because trying to balance sports, and that is an enormous task for people. So heads up for that. Start to think of that early and try to beat it by being so good at basketball that you get to, I guess, step it down a little bit once that starts. So you're so good basketball-wise, that once high school hits you like that, it drops you down, you're still better than other people. So if you come in on like a low plane, high school life will kill you socially and school-wise. Right? You won't be able to hang. So make sure that you guys work early to get up there. Again, no cramming. All right, next thing that we have is our high school. And for the high school book, it's for the 9th graders through the 12th graders. And the drill that I want to talk about today, out of the 6 drills that you guys have, is interior cuts and passes. All right, for our play, or for any play actually, once we get the ball to the inside, we want you guys cutting. We want you guys moving. You don't just stand still when someone gets the ball. All right, if your defender turns his head, you should be cutting back door. And for our plays, we pass the ball to either the guy on the free throw line or the guy on one of the 2 blocks. And we want the opposite post player to dive or to flash. And what that means is, out of the 3 triangle spots, if this person catches the ball and he catches, he comes down fast. And that pass needs to be accurate and flow so he can shoot a layup. If he catches the ball and he's down here, then he flashes up high. And again, the pass should be over the head with the outside hand, throwing the ball correctly. The outside players can also switch spots to different 3-point lines. They can also cut back door if they see an open spot. Make sure that you move. And the best mover in the NBA, you guys aren't going to like it, it's LeBron James. All right, LeBron James. All right, when he cuts back door, he's a freight train. He's always a freight train, but he sprints back door, and it's weird because the defender is guarding arguably the best player on the planet. He doesn't. That should never happen, but it does. All right. It says that my connection is unstable. Heads up, guys. Let me know if you can't hear me. So make sure. So if LeBron can get open by cutting back door, you know that you guys can. Do I memorize other teams' out of bounds plays? In college, we kind of did. We didn't really focus on out of bounds plays. We focus on their actual plays. The out of bounds plays, since it rarely happened, we just focus on the way that we play defense. And you protect the basket, you allow them to pass the ball out, and you want them to set up a play. Since you're so out of position, you just don't want them scoring immediately on an out of bounds play. If they get the ball inbounds and then set it back up, you've won. So everything was geared to just let them catch it outside and don't try to overplay anything, because then they can get easy buckets. So no, we never memorize other teams' out of bounds plays. That's why for our out of bounds plays, I don't even have a play. We just read the defense. Because again, getting the ball in is number one, but man, you are in a great position, and it's not any one play that's going to work. It's you reading the defense, and the defense should not be able to beat you. Nice question, Finn. All right. And with this one, with the interior cuts, again, you want to read it, but you want to read it aggressively. So when you see it, you see an open spot, you're sprinting. You're not just walking to the next spot. All right. And for high school, you want to attack that aggressively too. You want to read it and then attack it aggressively. And here's the way to attack it. If you guys are looking to go to high school, find out what school you want to go to. And again, I know that you guys won't do this, but this is why it wins. No one would do this. Nobody. This is why if you do it, you're on the team. Easy. You find your coach, the varsity coach, the JV coach, whatever, and you, not your parents, you introduce yourself. All right. And you do it early, like 7th grade, 8th grade, as early as you can. And you try to play basketball in front of them. You tell them that you're a hard worker. You say it out loud. I love to work. I work on my game 2 hours a day. You can't lie, of course, but you tell them how to judge you like the other players. They will look for you. Then they won't judge you. They won't say this. If out of that list, and then you show up on the day of the scrimmage and you're still 20th, they don't care. But if you're 20th on their list, and then all of a sudden the day of tryouts, you're now 13th, they're like, oh my God, that person improved. And I see the way that be like our best player. Let's go. So they're going to allow you on the team, even though you were in the top 12. They're going to take the 12th person and kick them off and take you. because they're going like this and you're going like that, and you don't play until now over here. Well, that means if you keep going, obviously you're going to pass them. So you have to make it known who you are early. Introduce yourself. Again, I know you guys aren't going to do that. Maybe one person will. And I'm speaking to you, one person. Who am I speaking to? Is it Finn? Is it Leandre? Whoever I'm speaking to you. Find the coach, introduce yourself, and then show them how good you are, even if you suck. And then tell them how hard that you work, and then show up, and they will only judge you by your improvement, which is what you want. All right, our next thing is our homework. Again, the scissor wrap dribbles. Finally, Leandre did it. It was Leandre. Thank you. Thank you for being a leader. We talked about it before, but I still have not seen anyone else. We have not that long in this month. All right. It is now the 22nd. All right. We have about, 8 days? 8 days until you guys can no longer get credit for doing this homework assignment. Again, I don't need to see how good you are. I just need to see improvement. And no one posted early. You guys failed. You should have posted on day one. All right. Day one, you show me how bad you are. So then if you can not fall down when you do it, I'll be like, whoa, you got better. Oh my God. All right. What is it? High school is only for stuff that you've perfected. Oh yeah. And since I'm asking you guys to do a very creative thing, it's cool. It's a creative thing. It's very, very neat. Don't you dare do this in high school. Don't you dare, unless you're great at it. High school and higher are only for the things that you've perfected. So you're not allowed to do fancy things anymore unless you've perfected it, because they will pull you out like that unless it's perfect. So make it perfect now, and you'll be able to do fancier things once you get to that point. And again, once you take the creativity out of the most creative sport in the world, which is basketball, it's not fun anymore. So get creative now, and then you get to carry it with you to the high school level and maybe to college, maybe to the pros. All right. But again, it starts now. So I'm allowing you guys to work on this creative thing. So take it, please. All right. We got our challenge for the day is the 8th grade challenge. All right. For the 8th grade challenge, we have the pick and roll challenge. And I challenge you guys to this every few months or so. I killed it. Top coaching feats of my life. The pick and roll, I basically figured it all out, and I laid it out into 12 different things that can happen. It's all there. And I made a quiz for you guys to take. And not that many people do it. You should be doing that thing all the time. Once a month, do it. You go to our website, click on, click on the curriculum, and then click on challenges. And then you go down to pick and roll, all right? And then you take the test, take the quiz, and you try to match up whatever the defense does to how you should react to it, all right? And then you submit it so I get to see it. It comes to my email, all right? And if they go under the screen, you go over and shoot. If they don't force you to the screen, then you go against it. Now, just being able to do those things, being able to go over a screen and shoot that shot, that's a skill that you guys need to work on. But just knowing it is a start that no one else has. I mean, college players, some pros don't even know all of these. I'm giving you guys a chance to perfect it well before high school, or even well before college. And you guys just have to take the quiz. So go to our site, take the quiz, especially if you're an 8th grader, about to be an 8th grader. All right, take that quiz, all right, the pick and roll quiz. Gabby's done it before. Who else has done it? If you've done the quiz, let me know in the comment section. A lot of people have done it once or twice. Let me know if you've done it, and then do it again. Do it until you get it perfect. All right. Again, I don't know what you guys are talking about in the comment section. Comment section is crazy. I got 7 right on the quiz. Blake Bastani. Okay, take care of it. Do it again until you get it right, because that's what